kid Suavay, and I'm now sitting here rocking with Mellow Rights. Yeah, rocking with Mellow Rights. My first day out, the first thing I wanted to eat would probably be like oxtail, macaroni, like red rice, some type, some type of shit like that. Like, but it gotta come from my mama. Though. I don't want nothing from nobody else. My favorite movie have to be Friday. It also made me go harder because now I sat back and I read books and I kind of learning. You know what I'm saying? The textbook way instead of just freestyling. So now I'm able to have the time to sit back and put my plans together. I'm from Savannah, Georgia.
So let's drop right into this interview. How would you describe your style of music?
I would describe my style of music as being versatile, a message, and just soulful.
What will be the first thing you eat your first day out?
My first day out, the first thing I want to eat would probably be like oxtail, macaroni, like red rice, some type of shit like that. Like, but it gotta come from my mama. Though. I don't want nothing from nobody else. First thing gotta come from my dudes.
Exactly. Gotta get it from Mom Dudes.
Yeah.
So, which two artists, dead or alive, do you think you can harmonize with?
Tupac. And alive, probably Kevin Gates.
Okay, that's a good selection.
Yeah, Kevin Gates.
So, what's your favorite project you did so far?
My favorite project would probably have to be Big Pressure. I feel like it had a lot of strong songs on it. And how I felt at that moment, like, I felt like I put a lot into it. And the beats that I picked, like, everything synced in one, like it aligned the right way. So it's one of my favorite projects.
So how did you get into music growing up?
Well, growing up, I was around a lot of people who did music. Like a lot of my relatives, some of them had a studio set up in their garage and stuff. And I used to see them record and all that, and they'd be like, go to the mic. They'd be like, say something, get on the track. But I was shy at the time. Around this time, I thought it was in third grade. So I wasn't really experiencing nothing, but I liked the whole setup, so it kind of made me want to do it.
Who are some of your musical icons you look up to?
Well, Tupac. I like Tupac because his message, and we stood for outside the studio. You know what I'm saying? And then I have Camouflage. You know what I'm saying? He a rapper from around my way. Most people probably don't know about him, but he used to go hard, and he spoke what was going on in the community and stuff like that. So those two of my icons, later on down the line in high school, probably Wiz Khalifa. You know what I'm saying? Just because his vibe and he was just on some be yourself type. You know what I'm saying, type shit.
For most people don't know that you incarcerated and you do a lot of work. Not only do you do music, you have your own clothing brand, your own business and everything like that. How do you feel about being incarcerated and how did it impact you in your career?
Well, I feel like being incarcerated, it kind of already put a handle on my career, you know what I'm saying? But it also made me go harder because now I sat back and I read books and I kind of learning, you know what I'm saying, the textbook way instead of just freestyling. So now I'm able to have the time to sit back and put my plans together, you know what I'm saying, step by step. But it also put a hinder on my career again because I can't do certain things like shows, promo runs, things that needed to be done, shoot videos. So I gotta come at things a different way now.
So the marketing is different. You have to market different, promo
different. Marketing is way, way different. You know what I'm saying? I have to become a guerrilla marketer for real, just to compete. And I'm not trying to compete with nobody. It's just you know what I'm saying? The market is just flooded right now. Everyone doing music.
Being incarcerated, what changes would you like to see for people that are incarcerated and can be improved?
The changes in the system, the judicial system, that I feel need to be improved. Because I feel like we need to first and foremost, we need to redo the whole Constitution. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel that's not for us. You know what I'm saying? As our people, it was never made for our people. So it just, I feel like that need to be all the way changed. Like, because like I just stumbled across the 13th Amendment, and that 13th Amendment saying that you could be enslaved to your state if you convicted of any crime. You know what I'm saying? That's not right. You know what I'm saying? You got people working in the system, like you forced to get a detail and you not getting paid, but you working 8 to 10 hour shifts, but you're not getting no money. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people who have a support system on the outside still. So just imagine you being here and you working 8 to 10 hours a day and getting no money, and you don't even have support on the outside still. Like, that just don't even make sense.
Yeah.
And if you buck on getting at each other at certain places, they'll put you in the box. You know what I'm saying? In cold. And it's just like, that's crazy.
Right. What do you think about the connection with being incarcerated and with rappers?
So like, they give us the tools to really like price ourselves out. You know what I'm saying? Because they will give you everything. The studio, they'll sign you, they'll do all this stuff like that and blow your music up and all that, just to come back and lock you up and try to use your lyrics against you. You know what I'm saying?
They build you up to tell
yourself, but you just an artist. A lot of these rappers, they're just making music. They're just telling stories, just like somebody who's writing a book.
So basically saying they build you up to tear you down.
Yeah, they give you the tools to tear yourself down, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, most artists, most rappers, they're writing, they're artists. You feel me? This is their art. They're making these lyrics. They might not commit these crimes or these acts. They're just telling a story, and I don't feel like it should be used against them. I feel like they're just targeted.
How do you put words to paper? How do you put words to your mind? What gets you creating?
It depends. It's different things. First, I can't just rap off any type beat. So if I'm writing to the beat, it has to be like pianos, guitars. Those are like my favorite instruments. So that helps me get flowing easily. You know what I'm saying? And or it's time where I could write or freestyle better when I'm taking a shower. Like, I can come up with hooks better like that. I don't know why, but it happens like that with my hook. Those like the type of processes.
Okay. So what do you think about the connection of real life and social media and trying to build your career?
The connection?
Whether positive or negative.
Real life is real life, and social media is social media. But you have to use some of those resources on social media to connect to your fans, and your fans want to see what's going on in your life. So, I mean, you just gotta know how to put the content together to feed people. You know what I'm saying? What you want them to see.